So standing event coming. So once again, the anthem of the games rings around the spectator area here in Tarvisio. Definitely going to be humming that in an airport on Wednesday. So Jordan Boussin will be first to go here in the standing event. So Boussin coming down. His time in the first run, 1:11.65. Oh, one leg in the air, but he's controlled it. He's certainly doing all he can to improve on this morning's performance. So, Boussin, the 23-year-old, 14th in the downhill, has made friends with the V-netting at the side already this week in the Super G. So Boussin does a time of 2:23.07 combined, and that is now what everybody else has to get near. This is Wirtz of Austria. His time earlier was 1:11.59, which meant he was just 6/100ths of a second up on Boussin. Wirtz, the 23-year-old, didn't take part in the giant slalom in 2015, came 14th in 2013. Actually has 7th place finish in Sochi to his name. He's extending the lead, 0.6 of a second it's grown. The 23-year-old from Weidhofen. So across the line goes Wirtz. He goes top. 170 is the difference between he and Boussin. So he extended that from 0.06. He did look a lot better there, Wirtz. Now, Stanton, an advantage of 0.26. Can he turn that into? I thought Versus run was quite good, so Stanton's going to have to work some here. The 22-year-old lives in Denver, and he's dropping down. He's dropped nearly 0.3 of a second here. So Stanton having to work quite hard here. Can he get back in front of Wirtz as he comes to the line? No, he can't. 0.49 down in the end. So that really was a good performance from Martin Wirtz. Still you come. This is James Whitley of Great Britain. Mentioned earlier, taking part in his 3rd World Championships, the 19-year-old. he's down as well. Wirtz really did put in a good run. Whitley, in fact, he's behind Stanton now with his time. The blue helmet of Whitley just comes into view outside my window into the final section then of this slope. Last right-hander straightening up through the blue gate and across the line. He goes third, 133 behind Wirtz. Well behind Stanton as well. So Grocha is next, the 23-year-old single leg amputee. Oh, that's a tricky jump. He's dealt with it, then a real stumble there. Getting a little wide into that corner as well, so putting the effort in here, Grocha. Started 0.64 ahead. How will he fare as we come towards the timing section then? He's inside by about exactly the same as he started. So Grocha, who didn't manage to finish in Sochi, came 12th at the last World Championships. Wiped out in both the slalom events in 2013. But he edges nearer the finish then. 4 gates to go. That's the final red one, and he just tucks himself in. And he's gone top. Grocha knocks Wirtz off. So the two Austrians sitting at the top together. But it is Thomas Grocha that leads. Now, Jeffrey Stoet of the Netherlands. Picked up bronze medals in the speed events. How can the 21-year-old get on this time? And a 0.77 lead to start with. He has built on that. He's doubled it. Stoet traversing down. And quite nicely at the moment, getting good results. That lead doubled at the first time check. It's here in this bottom section. You have to combine the speed with the turns where you can, and that's moved really well into the final gate. And in fact, he's finished absolutely bang on Grocha's time. He lost time in the bottom end there, Stoet. And they are bang together on 2:20.88. Now, Kivari from Finland, the 16-year-old. I've been impressed with him all through this competition. It's a world debut. He's got a 13th and an 18th in his finishes so far. How high can the Finn finish? Well, he's opened the lead up again. The boy from Lapinranta. Needs a 2:20.88 to go top. Again, throwing himself into these turns. In towards the line then. Kivri's time, 2:19.44. It's a lead of 1.44 seconds on the rest of the field for now. $16, including Kush, left to come. Robin Kush. Ripping through the course so far. Started with a 0.69 lead. Again, really attacking the gates, and just got a little wide the top of your shot a moment ago. But Kush looking to try and deliver, and he's actually dropped time. He's got himself off balance a couple of times, and that will not have helped. So Robin Kusch down by 0.02 on the top two. On the top three, at least, because Kivori 2:19.44, Grocha and Stut level after that. So can Kusch pick up the time towards the bottom? Two more gates to come. Tucks in for home, that'll be tight. 2:20.18, he's outside. So Kivori stays top, Robin Kusch goes second. This is where it gets interesting. There wasn't a lot between people like Gorley, France, Salka, Gmur, Guimond and Bauchet, and they're coming up fairly shortly. Schneider was quicker than the rest of the field that have been so far by over a second. It's under a second now from Schneider. Kivori's time is proving difficult. Throwing himself into these final turns. This is quick from Schneider now towards the end. Much better. Yes. Nearly 2 seconds. Just 1/100th of a second away from exactly 2 seconds. 2:17.45. Schneider leads. Now, Mitchell Gorley. The super combined gold medal winner. First time medal at a world champs, and he just saved it so it was a gold. Starts 0.32 up, and you can see here Gorley visibly throwing himself around these corners. Can he back-to-back golds here at the Worlds? 25-year-old stretches the lead to a second. Will he be taking another medal back with him to Toronto, where he now lives? This is fit World Championships, or a little wide. But Gorley keeping it together, coming into the final section then. 4 more gates to come for Mitchell Gorley. 2:17 he's looking for. He'll get that. He's in the lead. 0.96, less than a second ahead of Schneider, but it's ahead nonetheless. There was just 0.29 between France and Gorley after the first run. Martin France now to try and put himself into medal-winning position. Or is the time from Gorley unachievable? The 32-year-old double Winter Paralympian hurtling down the course. 1:46.46 at the time check is how Gorley did it. He's inside, he's extending. France pushing the course as the course pushes him, and Martin France at the moment, he's answering it. Over the brow of the last hill. The spectators can see him and they're cheering him down here, Martin France. Getting a fair bit of love from the bottom of the mountain, very close to that red gate, but comes across in 2:15.87, he goes in front. France from Gorley, from Schneider. These next 4 were the fastest 4 in the first run. But as you can see again, just 0.11 between Salka and France. There just wasn't a lot between them. This was a very exciting group. Salka. He has Gmur, Guimond and Bauchet in front of him. He's opened up a lead on France, but only by 3/100ths of a second to what he already had at the beginning. The 25-year-old looking to go top on a real wobble. How much is that going to affect the time for Marcus Salka? Has that affected the momentum? Salka coming down. And I think France might just stay top here. He does. Marcus Salka's wobble towards the top end, or towards the middle end, sorry, has left Martin France and Gorley in the medals. Gmur, Theo Gmur of Switzerland with a huge opportunity. A first major competition. He starts 1.16 up. But it only takes a very small mistake to slow your momentum. Not so much here for Gmur. He's 2.02 up now. Theo Gmur from Sion. Into the final section then. How much more can he give? The fastest two competitors from the morning to follow. And Gmur will cross the line. He's top. 2:14.34. That might just be enough to give him a medal. So Guimond, Alexis Guimond of Canada was just 0.03 ahead of Gmur going into this second round. And the Canadian's fallen behind here. Guimond now needs to find an extra gear in the bottom half of this course. Has he got enough speed to do so? Will he drop out of the medals altogether? Oh, he's a little wide there as well. Guimond to secure a medal. Needs inside 2:15. Oh, he goes second just in front of Martin France. Now this youngster, he's just 16. This is his chance to walk away with a World Championship medal at the first time of asking. A gold medal is what we're talking about. He has another, but a gold medal at 16 for Bauchet. Can he join Marie Bauchet? Wait and see. Oh, he's extended the lead, but you see how by much? 1/100th of a second. He's all he's added to this morning's time, but it's the bottom half that seems to be catching people out. Bauchet. People didn't know a lot about him when he arrived here. They know an awful lot about him now. Into the bottom half then. 2:14.34 for the young Frenchman to claim gold on his very first World Championships. And he does. 2:13.63. He wins gold at the World Championships by 0.71. There's a high five, but the youngster with 56 on his back is world champion at 16. So Bauchet takes the goal.